Say you spot a beautiful, lush wetland off the coast of a forest. You know a happy family of fish of all colors and sizes who live in the wetland's waters, as it supplies them with the shelter and the food they need to survive. As you walk around the area, you'll notice how seagrasses find their home partially submerged by the water, while other larger trees live on the surrounding parcels of land around the wetland, providing shade to the ground beneath. Various animals live throughout the diverse ecosystem, from frogs and fish to birds and insects.
With its clean freshwater and water filtering properties, it provides a clean source of drinking water for surrounding travelers. Recreationally, the wetland provides fishing opportunities for newcomers as well, being filled with abundant varieties of marine life.
Individuals can also enjoy a peaceful boat ride on the wetland's calm waters and hike in the lush wetlands surrounding areas of land. With such astonishing biodiversity and beauty, you know that this is the place to build a multi-million-dollar luxury hotel for travelers and tourists worldwide.
There's no time to waste. You light fire to the trees, cut down any plants that's in your way, dry out the coastline, and bulldoze the land. You need all the space you can get for the new hotel.
As you look around and watch as the ecosystem burns in front of your eyes, you know there's no going back. This hotel will be the greatest hotel in the land. A month later.
After a month-long construction project, the hotel is finally ready for its grand opening.
And just like that, the ribbon was cut, and the luxurious seaside hotel was finally in business. That was until disasters struck. Not long after, new customers began rushing into the hotel for their vacations and exploring the surrounding land. Many began throwing their trash into the wetland's waters. Newly built roads that extended from the hotel to the wetland began distributing fertilizer-filled runoff water into the wetland, leading to an algae bloom in the surrounding waters and the beginning stages of hypoxic conditions.
To make matters worse, with the wetland's water filtering abilities being hindered due to it being heavily built upon, the wetland became more and more contaminated, with accumulating dirty hotel water filled with detergents and other cleaning chemicals.
Now, the wetland was no longer a safe source of drinking water. In one infamous case, a traveler staying at the hotel took a sip of the contaminated water and died on the spot. But just when the hotel manager thought things couldn't get any worse, a huge storm struck. Previously, the wetland ecosystem acted as a buffer between coast and land, with wetland vegetation slowing the speed of floodwaters and distributing them more slowly over the floodplain. However, with the wetlands completely bulldozed and built upon, there was no stopping rising waters from gushing into the hotel.
The hotel was officially ruined, with water flowing in at incredible speeds and the hotel's floor submerged in water. The hotel manager and staff knew it was time to make big changes. The first plan of action was to declare the whole wetland habitat a protected area.
Next, the hotel implemented the construction of permeable pavers on various areas of land around the wetland, so that runoff from the hotel would be absorbed by the pavers before polluting the wetland. Lastly, the hotel set forth a huge fine for anyone who dared set foot on or near the wetland habitat.
Surrounding roads, walkways, and more of the hotel's infrastructure were removed from the wetland's vicinity to reclaim the delicate habitat, protect the wildlife, and regain all of the wetland's amazing ecosystem services.
And so, the hotel and its surrounding wetland ecosystem lived happily ever after. In summary, wetlands are diverse ecosystems that offer us countless ecosystem services. First is its ability to act as a habitat for a diverse group of species. Dead plant leaves and stems break down in the water to form small particles of organic material called detritus. This enriched material feeds many small aquatic insects, shellfish, and small fish that are food for larger predatory fish. Other species include reptiles, amphibians, birds, and mammals. Going on, wetlands function as natural sponges that trap and slowly release surface water, rain, snowmelt, groundwater, and floodwaters. This prevents flooding on surrounding land. Economically, wetlands supply us with markets in fish and shellfish, blueberries, cranberries, timber, and even wild rice. However, wetland degradation and destruction is occurring today more rapidly than in any other ecosystem. Since the early 1800s, 40% of Michigan's wetlands have been destroyed due to drainage, farming, housing, roads, construction, and more. The Great Lakes watershed has lost 62% of its wetlands to agriculture, industry, and human residency. Wetland destruction has increased flood and drought damage, nutrient runoff, water pollution, and shoreline erosion. So how can you help save the wetlands? Well, you can maintain a buffer of open space around wetlands on your property, support nonprofit organizations, local conservancies, and public agencies that work to protect wetlands and other waterways. And if you're interested in taking more direct action, you can even take part in wetland habitat restoration projects near your home. If you want to learn more about wetlands, their services, and ways you can contribute to their restoration in your lifestyle or community, we suggest that you visit the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's wetlands site, where they go in depth into the science of wetlands, efforts that are being done to restore them, and ways you can take action to contribute to the efforts in a variety of ways.